Hello, take two. Happy Monday, happy afternoon. I'm coming to you guys live today to talk about the Pics to Flicks program, which just launched today. Doors open to the public, and all day, I'm sorry, not all day, all week, I'm going to be having former students coming on and talking about their experience in the program. And today I have a super special treat. Ashley Edwards of the Awe Studio is going to be joining me. Hopefully, this is our second time trying, so let's see. I just got her request. Charm, hopefully. Third time. Is it a charm? Y'all keep your fingers crossed, or it might just not be in the cards today. Let's see. Yes! I think we got it!
Yay! Does it sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds fine. I was literally just about to to say like, well, I guess it's just not in the cards today, and here we are.
Yay! Okay, good. Yeah, I'm in my car right now because I have no office and I just have to just work from wherever I am. So
All good.
here
All
I am.
good. We are here. You're doing great. Awesome. I'm so happy that this worked. So, I don't want to take up too much of your time today, but I did want to have you on here because the doors to Pics to Flicks just opened to the public today. And when I ran the program last time, you were one of the first people that signed up. So I definitely wanted to talk to you about why that was. But first, why don't you give everybody, I'm sure you have people from your audience here, but for my audience, a little introduction to who you are, what type of photography you do, and where you're based out of.
So hello, I'm Ashley. I am the CEO. That stands for Chief Extraness Officer because I am that extra. And I'm the owner of the Awe Studio here in Austin, Texas. And I am primarily a brand photographer, but I now put video into the title description as well.
Yes, I saw that when I was stalking your social media today to grab a headshot for the cover later on, and I saw that video front and center, and I was so excited.
Yes, and thank you. I was able to feel confident enough to do that.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. Why don't you tell me, I know you were doing a little bit of video in your business before you signed on to Pics to Flicks. So let's talk about what that was like, what you were doing, what you were offering, and any challenges you were facing along the way.
So before the Pics to Flicks, I was really just experimenting. So I started with video the same way I started with photography, which was experimenting on my children. They were my guinea pigs. So I started out, and I still continue to be a documentary photographer. As far as my personal work, that's just how I prefer to do it. And I did the same thing with video. I just started chasing my children around and then watching them play and my family interact, and I learned my editing and video skills that way. So I had been playing with video for a good year before I actually started thinking, okay, I'm ready to maybe get into this as, an offering. Because when you're a brand photographer, you want to offer something that's, you want it to be good. This is commercial work, and, it's okay to experiment personally, I think. But when you're doing brand photography, you really need to show professional work, and I wanted to be ready for that.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. You were one of the first people to sign up for this last cohort that I ran at the top of this year. What made you decide that now was the time to buckle down and learn video and not DIY it?
Well, so I think right before I signed up for Pics to Flicks, I had done a retreat for brand photographers, and I was doing, photo and video, but I really didn't know what I was doing, and I wanted kind of an idea of what I might have been missing out on. Mm-hmm. And because I know that you had that experience, I really was just, I I just didn't want to like diddle-daddle around anymore. Is that a word or is that a phrase? I don't know. I
Sure.
didn't want to dilly-dally, whatever the word, diddle-daddle. I don't know. I just made up something. But, you know, I didn't want to just mess around anymore. I wanted some structure behind it, and because, you know, my brand photography has a structure, and I wanted my video to do the same.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Now, were you getting, I know you have some really loyal clients in the Austin area. Were you getting the feeling that they were going to want to start offering video or start including video in their business strategy and their marketing strategy?
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's a thing now,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the focus for brand photography is on short form video. But I wanted to do more than that. I wanted to get like my goal as a you know videographer / filmmaker is to eventually like make my own documentary. But right now I want the experience, and I think offering that experience with my clients as a brand photographer and videographer would be a great place to start on that journey. So yeah, I really just was like, okay, this is like, I think going to Pics to Flicks and my own, you know, self was like, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm confident, and I know people want this as a service now. So like, it's time to just buckle up and get ready.
Something that I'm loving with your big dreams and some people that I've been talking to in the DMs this weekend is how big your dreams are. Like everybody has like the documentary. I was speaking to somebody earlier this weekend who wants to start doing travel videography, like big things. I'm just you guys are inspiring me as a videographer, so I just want to thank you for that. What was your favorite part of, I know it's probably going to be hard to boil down, but there were a few moments of the program where I saw like the light bulb go off, and so I really wanted to know like what were some of those moments if you remember.
Well, I think for me, I'm trying to think back. I have a bad memory. I think I want to say, like, well, first of all, the editing workflow that you showed, I had, like, for photography, I just, like, learned everything myself. And for video, it's so much more complex that I think being able to see somebody else's workflow who's been doing this for a while and who's professional at it, that was really helpful because there were things in there, like shortcuts and like how things need to be imported and exported, whatever. Like you knew that stuff that I didn't know, and so that probably saved me months just knowing how you did your workflow.
Yeah, that was the one that I remember you like taking yourself off mute and you were like, you literally saved me hours. And I'm like, I remember being in those shoes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it can be very tedious. Like video work can be, I mean, if you thought photography work was tedious, like video, I mean, you're adding so many different elements to it, you know, with just video and the motion, not to even mention like audio and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I think really with video, like you can DIY it, but it's going to take you even longer than DIY and photography did. So, like, just get a mentor.
So let's, I want to end on a note about where you're at after Pics to Flicks. I've noticed a huge difference, first of all, in just how you're showing up online and you're going to all of these events. And I feel, you know, like you were a little quiet there for a while. And I feel like, I don't want to, you know, put words in your mouth, but I feel like I see in you, Ashley, in the last few months. So let's talk about some of that and the successes that you've had since while you were in the program, even and since then.
So, one of the things that, so I started offering brand minis, and I started offering video as a part of that, mainly focusing on short form because that's what everybody wants right now. And I've already had people take me up on that. So, that's actually really been helpful and amazing. And now I think it's just the fact that, like, I put it out there. People are like, oh, wait, you do video too? Like, I didn't know that, you know? So I have people asking me about video all the time. I've had, you know, a South by Southwest panel speaker. I've had some podcast people reach out to me, and people that want, along with their brand photos, that they want some website images, website video. So I've already got a ton of requests just from, like, you know, doing Pics to Flicks and, like, putting myself out there as, like, I'm a videographer, and just changing the title, it's massive. I mean, I don't show my video work that much, to be honest with you, and I'm still getting requests.
That's awesome. You know, like that just goes, first of all, I invite you to start showing your video work because we all want to see it. But even just putting it out there that you are offering video as a photographer, your clients are going to start knocking at your door like immediately, right? This has been happening with all of my students. Oh, it looks like you have a client on here.
Yeah, that's Emily. I did some website short clips for her the other day. She won a giveaway I was doing for my brand minis, and she chose to do video instead of photos. So I loved working with you, Emily. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I love that. You're getting a testimonial right here on this live. I did a screenshot, so you can have it later.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
So last question. You know that I'm opening the doors to Pics to Flicks. Today is the official day that the doors open. The program starts at the end of the month. Why do photographers need this program?
Well, let me say this. And I'm going to say especially for female photographers, and nothing against males. It's like a scientific proven fact that the male brain and female brain do work differently. And if you ever go on YouTube and like look up video lessons or whatever, a lot of them are males, and they're very focused on specs and just stuff like that's very technical. And I'm not saying women aren't. However, we don't think that way, right? We a lot of the times we're more focused on aesthetics and storytelling. Again, I'm generalizing here, but like I don't care so much about all of the specs and everything when it comes to photography and video, and having a female lead in teaching video is very helpful to me and how I think. So that, first of all, was like a huge reason why I loved your program. It was just easy to understand, and I wasn't like, what? Okay, except for the whole gimbal thing, but that wasn't your fault. That was that's an inside joke there, but I'm still a little terrified of my gimbal, but I'm gonna work on that. But no, yeah, I mean, just having like a female, and then also like you're a brand photographer, and for me, you know, knowing that it's, you know, you're doing work that's really similar to mine, it was very helpful in just being able to put myself in your shoes.
Well, I really, really appreciate that, because that is, you know, something that I definitely like to, you know, differentiate myself from the YouTube bros, is that I'm not going to give you a YouTube bro education. In fact, if you remember, like, I didn't even like tell you guys to go out and buy anything until like way later on, and I always say like rent it first and try it out. But no, I'm really glad, and I love seeing all of your success. I love that one of your clients is on here and singing your praises.
Yeah, thank you.
So Ashley, thank you so incredibly much for hopping on here, and I know it took a hot minute for us to get here because of Instagram stuff, but truly appreciate it, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Yay, all right, well, good luck, and I will sing your praises all week.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, awesome. Have a great week.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.